Okay, let me go back to this thing. Don't you think it's odd the experience of Saudi Arabia didn't make you more libertarian? Okay, first of all, I guess my question is, why would it make me more libertarian, Grackle? Like, why would it? What's your argument? Being told how to act by people supported by the government. And what makes you think that I'm being told how to act now? More so than, especially if it's more so than how it was in Saudi, right? The starving thing was in 13 was only a common thing in 3 years. Yeah, of course. I mean in Saudi Arabia. Wait, hold on. No, I don't understand. Also, you know, a lot of people in Saudi, like, they're fine with their existence, right? Like, they don't necessarily have an issue with it. Like, of course, you have people who didn't like the restricted freedoms and stuff. But like, it's funny because you look at Saudi now, right? Especially Saudi now, and Saudi now is almost more insidious than Saudi back then, because back then we didn't have cinemas. We didn't really have like a whole lot of like entertainment as like young like teens or whatever. And you know, obviously you didn't really like hang out in malls or anything like that. Yeah, no cinema. No cinema allowed, right? Because the whole like mixing of genders was not allowed. Like, that was what was not allowed, right? And now, and so you like, you know, back then you had a lot, I feel like you had a lot of Saudi kids who would like grow up and move away, go to like America, go to other countries, live in other countries that had more freedoms, right? And why would they ever return to Saudi? MBS he's a modern monster. Oh yeah, adds 100%. But he's a smart monster, because what he's done with Saudi right now, Saudi is like, here, I'm gonna also move all the lurkers. I'm like looking at my face, it's just covered in lurkers. Right now, Saudi has gone through like a huge fucking PR like change. Like, there's so much to do now in Saudi. They're trying to make it more like Dubai. You know what I mean? There's like culture, arts, like so much more freedom. Like, women can drive now. People, like, women don't, you know, you can wear, you still have to be modest, but you do not have the same level of like covering up of women that you used to have back in the day of when I grew up, right? And like, you don't have the religious police anymore. MBS was just like, fuck the, like, he just literally just got rid of it, right? That's crazy. That's huge. And it means that you have people now who absolutely sweep for Saudi, right? Whereas before, they might have never sweep for Saudi. That's why I think it's more insidious. You are voting for Saudi Arabia here, you just don't realize it yet. You know, you don't understand. You like, that's the funny thing, Grackle, is that you don't like you simply don't understand the difference. Like, you think that like we're on like some kind of slippery slope to become more like Saudi. You think universal healthcare will come with no strings attached? Like, it's funny because like every other developed nation like has, you know, what is it? What is it that every other developed nation has universal healthcare? We're like the only ones that doesn't. It's not a slippery slope, it's a cliff. It doesn't, no, I'm saying you don't understand it either way. Cash that Prince Bonesaw bag. Look, it's funny because, you know, it's weird, okay? I actually have friends who are absolutely cashing in on that bonesaw bag. Like, no joke. Like, I have friends who, you know, they work in, like, PR and stuff. Sometimes when Grackle's favorite hard as fuck, I like to think he's talking to made-up chatters. You, of all people, should know better than anyone. Like, I think you don't understand. I think you, that, like, this is the other thing too, is that you just don't understand that, like, the sway that, like, that the Saudi monarchy has over people and stuff like that, it's way more closer to the sway that Trump has over people than anything else, like the left or Democrats or anything has ever done. Like, it's funny that you're saying things that are true about yourself, and you're like, oh, you should see it, open your eyes, icebeans, you literally told me stand with the workers yesterday. You said that to me. And I think, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think that I'm gonna need Chris to put out that part that Chris yesterday had a section of his stream yesterday where he kind of broke down, like, the conservative versus liberal mindset, and I think he needs to put that out as, like, a separate video, because that was very good. I advocated for green energy on the basis of sending the inhale solids back into the desert. Now universal healthcare has its issues, but it does. Yeah, no, it has its issues, but, like, MBS is truly really amazing for KFC. If a public option for America is close to how the VA works here, then yes, a private option is way better. Like, Tyson, when the thing is that, okay, I think that the thing is that it's not that, like, the implementation would be, I think that there could very well be issues with, like how it's structured and, like, the implementation and everything. Like, absolutely, right? Like you say, I have heard shit things about the VA, right? And I agree with you in that, like, if that's how it is, then yeah, probably the private would be better. But I don't think that's necessarily, like, the point that we're at, right? Did Chris destroy Grackle? It was more like it was more like he read him like a book. Aberrant preach video for planet cleanser. Wait, what? Let's not talk about planet cleansers. I think those are TOS. Every right you have right now is bled for by rebels who are called traitors. Do not ever give up the amazing gift you have received. Like, this is Grackle. I'm sorry. That's a LAR. No, you're fine, Farce. It was just very funny. I'm sorry, Grackle. This is a LARP. Like, I understand what you're saying. That, like, you know, the whole freedom isn't free thing. I understand that. And let's, you know, I'll even go as far as to say that, like, yeah, I think that there's definitely issues to be had with, like, what we do in the name of security, right? Like, we give away privacy in the name of security. The problem is this libertarian aspect of, like, yeah, let the states handle it. Bro, you know what they're doing in the States. They're not handling it well either. Like, what makes you think, why should I have less rights as a woman in one state versus another? Like, why should that be a thing? I'm in America. I should be able to get, like, okay, let's play by the system, right? Hey, Tour of Keth, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome in. Freedom ain't free is an actual saying. Oh, Argy. Oh, you sweet summer sausage. Freedom is not free is basically like, I'm pretty sure I know like a couple of songs where freedom is not free is like a lyric in those songs. What are we talking about? We're just musing about, so one of my chatters has asked me, why my childhood in Saudi Arabia didn't turn me into a libertarian. That's not a joke. Did a project on it. Wait. Patriot Act enacted by a Republican president. Curious. Abortion isn't a right. It's simple. That's you're now like. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's honestly disgusting to say that. You're saying basically that like if I needed to have an abortion to save my life, I would not be allowed to because it's not a right. Like. Yeah, see, exactly. You think it's murder. So, like, why would I respect anybody who would look at the life of, like, an unborn fetus and say, yeah, that's worth more than the living, breathing person who, like, is creating, or who's, like, basically, like, incubating this life. Like, no, that just makes no sense whatsoever. Don't get me wrong, if you want to talk about abortion, like, I'm not, like, personally, I don't have, like, a, I know where the line is, right? For, like, scientifically speaking, we say it's birth, right? My line, I don't know. I kind of go back and forth, right? But even if I landed on something like, oh, let's pick an arbitrary date and say, okay, after this point, this is when a baby is viable. Even then, why would I let my discomfort of like that fact extend to the rights and freedoms of other women's bodies? Why would I do that? It's literally like my opinion, man. Exactly, Testy. If you're arguing about abortion, think about it like this. Everyone who's pro-abortion hasn't been aborted as Immanuel consent, take an ethical maxim and universalize it. Wait, hold on a second. Wait a second, hold on. I need a second. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be honest, that kind of goes over my head a bit, Turovket. There's medical exceptions in every state. No, let's be completely honest with that, Grackle, okay? Medical exceptions in every state? Yeah, sure. But you want to know, do you want to know, and I actually know this because I was looking into this for South Carolina, okay? If you want to look at South Carolina, they've got like the 6-week thing right now, okay? A 6-week ban on abortion is effectively a ban on abortion. Whether or not there's medical exceptions, you have to dig through that shit to A, find the medical exceptions, and B, make sure that it's something that like that actual clinics and stuff will easily be able to like rule on it. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's not easy. It's not easy. It means that effectively you have clinics who will not do abortions even in those medical exceptions because it's just too difficult to determine if this is legal or not. So no, I don't accept this medical exceptions in every state thing. That's bullshit. It's actually, this is the best part about it all. It doesn't matter if your abortion is medically necessary or not. Okay, because if I'm saying that, like, okay, yes, abortions allowable in the event of life and mother, why would I deny that but not for like elective abortions or something? How easy is it to basically say, no, this was an elective abortion, you didn't actually need this abortion? That's no. You of all people, the libertarian coming in and saying the state would be allowed to say this wasn't a legal abortion because you didn't technically need that. Are you comfortable with that? Why are you comfortable with that? You're a fucking libertarian. You shouldn't think that like the government should be able to tell you anything. No. Absolutely not. The funny part has privacy built into the state constitution, and state senators rewrote their ban to get around it. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Saphiric, I think that the privacy thing, I'll say that about Roe. I think that, like, from when I was looking into it, it's been a while, okay? I don't remember all of it, but, like, I think that Roe versus Wade being struck down was very bad. Very bad. However, I think that, like, we should probably have had a better, like, basis. You know what I mean? Like, we need this, like, hard-coded into the, like, the Constitution or whatever. You know what I mean? It needs to be as, like, a bodily autonomy thing, or if it's privacy. I mean, I think that because it's privacy, it was able to be struck down. Your ectopic expectancy is going to kill you if not treated, but fuck that, fetus can't survive that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that the funny thing is that, like, a medical exception is like, well, it's, if you still think, if you're treating it like a life, then it shouldn't matter if it's a medical exception, because you're killing a baby. You're killing a baby. And yeah, this is a panda alt. Like, buddy. Wait, hold on. Actually, hold on. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, I just clicked on the I just clicked. Turov, you've been in here. Okay, wait, hold on. Icebeans, I mean, I know you're not that interested in it, but have you read any of the major continentals like Kierkegaard, Nietzsche, Arendt, Heidegger, Kant? Okay. Ban this Kant. Oh god, okay. A lot of libertarians are just conservative. They just don't want government from the left. Why did they stop talking about the little girl in Ohio? What is the little girl in Ohio thing? Grackle, tell me. Grackle, you want immigrants deported? How is that libertarian? Well, I mean, okay, let's be honest. Grackle has like he has an immigrant. Okay, he has an immigrant rant, right? That's kind of like, I mean, it's not separate, but like it's I wouldn't like. I don't know. Is it because she didn't have to go? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. That's why you're bringing it up, because of the illegal immigrant thing. Okay, oh, I want to read that one more thing by Turov before I'm done. Okay, Roe versus Wade being overturned was a good thing. Abortion should be banned in all cases against the life of the mother, both because it goes against God's will, and it's a violation of Kantian deontic ethics. Oh my god. Oh god. That's so funny. Oh, why does it play all three of the bot messages? It's supposed to play just one. Oh, modded? No, wait, I didn't mod him, did I? Fuck, what the hell? No, I didn't, okay. Oh, the 10-year-old that needed an abortion. Oh, gotcha, okay. And they wouldn't let her get one, so she had to cross straight lines. Oh, okay. Am I the only one who is for women protection? Jesus, Grackle. So funny. They're modded? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mod them. Oh, you mean Grackle? Grackle's modded? Well, yeah, I know Grackle's modded. Icebean said literally exact opposite of what the story was. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. One more stun luck, and then we will move on to Abba and Preach, okay? It's 3:14. I'm feeling good. Ohio. 10-year-old pregnant girl. Let's take a look. By the way, I do not care for the purposes of this conversation. I do not care about the whole illegal immigrant thing. I am only focusing on the abortion. Grackle is head mod. I'm not commenting on the person who raped her. Okay. A 10-year-old girl from Columbus, Ohio. Okay, wait, actually. Traveled to get into Indiana to get an abortion because abortion law in Ohio did not provide an exception for minor children who became... Wow, Ohio, I thought you were better than this. Jesus. Her case drew national attention and commentary from public figures. Overturned Roe vs. Wade. The girl had become pregnant when she was still 9 years old. A 27-year-old man was arrested and charged with 2 felony counts of rape. He pled guilty in July, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Medical abortion. The man is reportedly an undocumented immigrant from Guatemala. Life sentence, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wait, so what is this? So what is this Grackle thing? She didn't have to cross state lines, and she didn't have to cross state line, and the abortion doctor withheld the info she was... What? Skibbity, Ohio? Arkrail's been summoned? It did? You are reading lies? What? Again, not commenting on the actual, like, I want to see the actual, it doesn't seem like, wait, so is Grackle trying to say that she didn't cross state lines, or that, like, Ohio actually allowed her to get the abortion and she still somehow crossed state lines to get the abortion, even though Ohio was allowing the abortion? Like, what's happening here? I want your actual abortion take on this, Grackle. I don't care about what you say, but she didn't have to. Oh, is that so? Let's see. Let's. I would like a source on that then. Leave the rape review for Resi. True. It was a political stunt at the expense of a 10-year-old. Oh, okay, I see. Like, Grackle, the funny thing is that, like, this is the funny thing is that you somehow think that, like, you are still somehow under this delusion that that, like, the fact that there is a medical exception in the law means that, like, women who need abortions that qualified for those exceptions would be able to easily get that. You realize that, first of all, most of the time this is a fucking time sensitive thing. Do you know how long it is? Okay, I just want like a visual here, okay? I just wanted a visual. Hold on, I'm gonna pull something up real quick, and I just want to make sure it's not gonna fucking do any shit. No, wait, Gappy, no, stop. Okay, where is it? Among all pregnancies reported, gestational age at time of pregnancy awareness was 5.5 weeks. And the prevalence of late pregnancy awareness was 23%. So if you have a 6-week ban, it doesn't... Like, first of all, you might not even know that you're pregnant until 6 weeks long. Or let's just say you found out at like 5.5 weeks. You think that especially if you have a clinic who's like hemming and hawing over this, you think that that's enough time? Icebeans, read. Like you are like you're not taking into account that like these things are not easy. They can't be done. They can't always be done fast. You have different clinics who are gonna be like fucking unwilling to do it. How to tell if pregged a Perkin? Hey, Cinematic Gold, welcome in. Okay, wait, what is this? Has claimed that if Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost has claimed that if a 10-year-old gets pregnant in Ohio, she could still get an abortion under exceptions. Ooh. Oh, wait, that's not a... Oh my god, Grackle. Then why didn't she get it under fucking Ohio, Grackle? Wait, Ohio, wait, what was the okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm like very much stunlocked on this, but this is the one time that I have been gracked in the past like month, okay? So I get a pass, okay? Okay, wait, hold on. Ohio, okay, let's look at this again. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. The Office of the Indiana investigated, okay. Abortion on, okay. Wait, but this is like the actual, like, this is like the, what was the, where was the thing? Oh, here we go. Oh, some right-leaning politicians and media sources initially called the story a horror hoax. Dave Yost doubted early reports of the incident, saying, "I'm not saying it could not have happened. What I'm saying to you is that there's not a damn scintilla of evidence." Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan cited Yost in tweets, saying that the claim was yet another lie, and then later deleted the tweet. James Bopp, the general counsel for the National Right to Life Committee, said in an interview that the girl should have been legally forced to carry... said in an interview that the girl should have been legally forced to carry her pregnancy to full term and then give birth, and that she would have had the baby. And as many women who have had babies as a result of rape, we would hope that she would understand the reason and ultimately the benefit of having the child. Oh my god, dude. No, don't worry, Grackle. I am actually gonna look into the thing, right? Okay, Yost, despite his initial doubts about the case, applauded the arrest of the alleged rapist. Yost also asserted that at that time that Ohio law on the matter had been misconstrued and that the girl could have been received an abortion in the state if a treating physician deemed it a medical emergency, even if it was not life-threatening. Wait a second. Deem it a medical emergency? Deem it a medical wait, what? Deem it a medical emergency, even if it was not life-threatening. So basically lie. So basically lie is what you're saying. Whoa, Grackle. Wow. Wait, so hold on. This seems like he's basically saying, oh, hey, this should have been an exception. Like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You could have just said it was a medical emergency. Duh. She would have been able to have the abortion then. You understand, that's literally what we don't want to happen. We want it on the books. Icebeans use common sense. Bro, okay, I'm actually, hold on. Wait, what is the actual law? Okay, Ohio abortion law. Let's look. Pregnancy for a 10-year-old is a medical emergency? That's a fucking cope. This guy's literally saying she should have carried it to term. Or at least this other guy, not him, right? But still, first of all, he's saying I don't believe it. It's I don't. Oh my God! And Ohio had added an amendment in 2023 to give viability determination to duck, but that's viability, right? Not like whether it should be allowed because it's rape, right? Let's look at exceptions. Real quick. I know that's gonna give us, like... Wow. Also, like... Okay, this is kind of nice, but also very jazzy. Okay, hold on. Abortion law. Exception, except for minors. Okay, 3 exception for minors. You apply to juvenile court. You blah blah waives the right. Okay, you are an emancipated. Okay, Ohio has a ban against abortion after a fetus has become viable. 20 weeks. Down syndrome law. 24-hour law. Currently blocked by the courts. Okay, but then this is also like still stunlocked, of course. I mean, I don't think, okay, to be honest, I don't think we're going to be doing the wokeness thing today. I think that is definitely going to be, I want it to be its own segment, mostly because it involves watching a video beforehand. And, like, there's no way we're going to be able to watch that video and do all the things we need to do. Also, Chole, don't think I didn't see this, okay? And what did you say earlier? You said haven't been gracked in a month, didn't stream for that month. I saw that, okay? Plus, with this weird mixed messaging, many doctors now don't know if they can give an abortion when needed and tell people to be read to leave the state. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that, like, that's the thing that, like, confuses and honestly scares me too, right? Because, like, you, especially if, like, you would presumably trust your doctor, right? Like, and imagine learning later that your doctor was, like, you know, didn't want you to have this abortion, and so didn't tell you, hey, you should leave the state. Or actually, no, you won't qualify for this medical, or that, like, you may qualify for the medical exception, but, like, it's gonna take too long to determine that. You're gonna need to get the abortion before that, you know? That's the scary part that's the part that I find is the real danger of, like, having these medical exceptions be so, like, confusing and different in every state and all that shit. Imagine having to be mindful laws in your profession. It's wild. Imagine, Grackle, me having to know the ins and outs of, like, the fucking, like, the fucking abortion law before I decide to have a child. Oh, wait. Does everybody do that? Shut the hell up. No. I should just be able to plan for a child and, like, have a child and not have to worry about what kind of medical care I would get if I was in trouble. Like, be real. This is the funny thing, is that, like, you don't actually have, like, a person who you don't actually have to think about this. You don't have to think about this. So of course it's not gonna fucking matter to you. Like, yeah, it literally doesn't affect you. Like, all you care about this, and the whole you know, like, you're obviously, like, you're obviously talking about the abortion part now that I've focused on it, but before this it was all about the fucking immigrant who raped her. Like, Jesus. Now imagine a small business owner, like that's going to sway me in this particular thing. You're not addressing my point, so why would I jump to a different point? You didn't want to talk about that? No, I don't, because the point I'm talking about is abortion. No, Grackle, just like go ahead and accept that, like, even if you don't particularly think that this is the case, right? Most of the time, it's not about murder. It really isn't about murder. Like, you might personally care about murder, but it's not about murder. If it was murder, if it truly was about murder, then there would be no medical exceptions. It's fucking murder. You should give birth or die trying. That's literally what it should, you know, that should be, like, the rule. If it truly was about murder, that's what it would. Like, you wouldn't accept anything less. But no, people have medical exceptions. They do the whole states thing because if they needed to, they could go out of state and get an abortion. Like, all of this is just basically, yeah, let's just make, like, kids or people who've been raped, or more importantly, people who are having sex before marriage, who are having babies out of wedlock, they should be forced to carry their children. They shouldn't be allowed elective abortions. They should just close their legs. Like, this is the party that you are aligning yourself with and claiming it's like a libertarian thing. I think you should just think about that. It's not about murder. The woman is guilty of first-degree homicide and the doctor... Yeah, exactly. 10-year-old girl. I mean, I think that 10-year-old girls... It seems like that name is deliberately protected, right? I didn't know we were doing a Grackle stream today. Okay, he posted. I know I'm done now, basically. Where was this palate cleanser? And then we'll wrap up with the Abba and Preach, I think. Okay, let's see.
Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Am
I
I
love this.
pargant? Am I pregnant? Am I pegnate?
Help!
Help? Is there a possibility that I'm pegrant? Am I pregnant or am I okay? Could I be pregonate? How do I know if I'm prengan? Can I be pregnant? Can oo get
Pregante.
Can oo bleed while oo are pergert? Can oo down a 20-foot water slide pegnat? How can I get my GF pregnant? What happened
When get Pergonat.
Perginat. How can a 9-year-old get pregnant? Will my get
Hey, Angry Moose on the
pregnant?
loose.
What is the best time to sex to become pregnant? Does anyone know how many teens get pregnant a year? Are these systems of...
Oh my god, Testy, and these are the women you want to take abortion from? Oh my god.